Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Badgers offense will get the first swing of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences.
And it's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner is stopped. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Badgers will hustle to the line.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day. Scott Tolzien had some success.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Badgers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Floating away. He finds his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He'll pitch it. Nice move to stay on his feet.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Run it with the fullback. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. this game is entirely different.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Toppin. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Clemson! The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Garner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. And you could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some...
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
42 Spider.
He wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have to find this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Badgers will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On second down, looking again to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. They'll put the tight end in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Badgers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Toppin. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become?
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the pitch. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. The pitch to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And back down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to move it through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking to buy time. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Morton. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, They're just not as good as the opponent to me.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find